Hey guys, I'm going to go over with you the Go Math Lesson 11.10 homework for tonight. I'm going to have to switch screens here, and there it is. We're going to go ahead and go through it. Now, today you're going to be taking and applying the formula, this time without counting the cubes. Now, we talked about last time that volume can be found by counting the amount of cubes that it would take to fill an object. Hey, the beast, whoever you are, what's up? I'm going to go through here now, and I'm going to do that very thing. I'm going to apply my formula, and now I don't actually have to count the cubes. You just subscribed. Yay! I have so many subscribers now. I have 106. It's so crazy. So I'm going to do my formula. Volume equals length times width times height. And now I'm just going to look at my picture. We talked about before that it really doesn't matter the order in which you multiply these numbers in, as long as you multiply them. But for the sake of understanding the vocabulary, my length is my long side going across, laying down, length, laying down. It says you have over 100 now. Yeah, over 100. What? My width is 2, and my height is 5. So again, I can multiply them in any order. I could do 2 times 2 is 4, and then times 5 is 20, or I could do 2 times 5 is 10, bring down my 2 times, that equivalent numerical expression, and now I have 2 times 10. Same answer, either way I go. So my volume is 20, but it's important that I don't just put 20, but I put 20 inches cubed. And again, that little 3 in the air stands for cubed. It's a 3-dimensional figure. I multiplied 3 numbers, my length, my width, and my height. So now let's move on to number 4. Again, volume is equal to my length times my width times my height. So length times my width times my height, where my length is 12 times my width is 3 times my height is 5. Now, I did tell you that it does not matter the order at which you multiply your numbers in. You could do 3 times 5 is 15 and then multiply it by 12. What I'm going to caution you on is when you're clumping them together, if I clump together 3 times 5 first, I'm multiplying 15 times 12, and then I'm doing 2-digit multiplication. So I recommend that you leave a single digit by itself to multiply at the end later and do 12 times 3 first. So when you're doing 12 times 3, 3 times 2 is 6, and then 3 times 1 is 3. So 12 times 3 is 36, and now drop down your times 5 to create an equivalent value. Boom, now I have 36 times 5, so I don't have to, yes, I'm doing a little bit extra on the multiplication, but it's not double digits, so it just makes it a little bit easier. I'm still multiplying it by a basic fact. 5 times 6 is 30, so I drop down my 0 and regroup my 3. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 3 more is 18. So you get a total of 180 square feet. Or not square, because, sorry, square would be your area. That'd be your bottom layer, your base. I don't want that. I didn't do square. I did 3 dimensions, so cubed. I'm going to skip number, oh, I shouldn't have done 2. 2 wasn't even part of your homework. Psych. I'm going to skip number 6. I think you can try number 6 on your own. Again, you're just going to apply the formula volume equals length times width times height. I'm not going to do it with you. I do want you to do it, though. It is still part of your homework. If you want to record down the letter, let's see, what do I feel like? Record down the letter P, and we'll use that as part of our word for tonight. Okay, let's look at number 8. Okay, I remember on number 8 that we always want to use cubes. So Amy rents a storage room that is 15 feet long, 5 feet wide, and 8 feet. What is the volume of the storage? So we know we're going to go through cubes, so we're going to circle our numbers and what they represent. So I have 15 feet long, 5 feet wide. For whatever reason, you would think this would have said 8 feet high. It doesn't. I don't know. Maybe my book is outdated. Who knows? Weirdness, though. And what is the volume? So you underline the question, what is the volume? operation word is not so easily found, but if you know volume, that's going to kind of allude you to the operation because it's going to give you the formula. So again, what is the formula for volume? Right, volume is your length times your width times your height. Take a moment and record it. Of course, since you're not live streaming it right now, you could always pause it as well if you need to. So what is my length? Very good, my length is 15. And what is my width? My width is 5. And my height is 8. Again, it doesn't matter the order in which you multiply it. I'm going to multiply together my 5 times 8 first because it's going to give me a nice round number that I could easily multiply by 15. But you could do it either way. It's good for you. So what is 5 times 8? Right, 5 times 8 is 40. And so now I'm going to drop down my 15 times to create that equivalent value. 15 times 40. And so now I'm just going to multiply my basic fact, 4 times 15. So 4 times 5 is 20. Drop down my 0. Regret my 2. 4 times 1 is 4. Plus 2 more is 6. The only thing is I need to make sure that I drop down this other 0 to show that I was multiplying by 40 and not just the 4. Hey! I don't know who you are, but hi, what's up? Just kidding. I love to see you guys' names. They're so funny. All right, 600. And what is our unit of measurement? Right, our unit of measurement is feet and feet cubed. So this is something a little bit more like what you would see on a test just because you're, oh, hey, okay, so now I know who you are. Hey, Charles. Because your numbers are much larger and you're going to see kind of larger numbers like that on your test versus smaller numbers like this. Okay, now I also asked you to complete one on the back side. I asked you to complete number 2 on the back. So let's turn there. And there's a very specific reason why I liked this one. So when you look at this one, it says, Brittany has a gift box in the shape of a cube. Each side of the box measures 15 centimeters. What is the volume of the gift box? Okay, so when we go through, we always use cubes. So I know that it's got the number 15 centimeters. I don't see any other numbers. Underline my operation word. What is the volume? Box, some keywords. I see the word each, and I see the word volume. So what is our formula for volume? All right, our formula for volume is volume equals length times width times height. So I'm going to go back and review my information from my word problem to solve it. So let's see, we said that that's 15 centimeters for each side. I wonder which of these 3 dimensions it's going to be. Oh, you know what? It's a cube. And a cube has equal sides. And so since each side is 15, that means all 3 sides are going to be 15. So I'm really multiplying 15 times 15 times 15. So I'm multiplying 15 3 different times. So if you can't multiply like this, you could always multiply over the side. Or I'm going to give you a little strategy. I'm going to ignore that 15 because I can only multiply 2 at a time anyways. So I could multiply 10 times 15 and then 5 more times 15, right? Like we've done before with the distributive property. Break it apart. 10 times 15, but then plus 5 times 15. And then I'll multiply it by that other 15 again later. But for now, I'm looking at this chunk right here. 10 times 15 and then the 5 times 15. If you wanted to, you could definitely do double digit multiplication over to the side if that's what you want to do. You're going to get the same answer. This is just a strategy. So 10 times 5 is 50. And, oh, that should have been 10 times 15. Wow. 10 times 15 is 150. because 15, right? And then you just add a 0. And then 15 times 5, I know that 5 times 5 is 25, so drop down my 5 and root my 2. 5 times 1 plus 2 more is 7, and so now I get, oh, but drop down your times 15. I'm still doing this part first, though. This is still that. Yep, and so now I'm just going to join it together. 0 plus 5 is 5, and then 15 plus 7 is 22 times 15. Here's what I want to note to you. Hey, Sophia. Hey, girl. I want to note to you. Oh, I'm just checking everything over here. Oh, let's see. I just want to make sure I added everything right. 5 times 15, 5 times 5 is 75. Yeah, that's going to be 75. That's great. That's great. Yeah, okay, whatever. Anywho, and now I'm going to multiply it by 15 more. I mean, I'm just going to check it over here, though. 15 times 15, just to make sure we got it. So 5 times 5 was 25. Regroup my 2. And then 5 times 1 plus 2 is 7. So that was the 75 that I got there. I dropped down my 0 because now I'm at my tens place. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 1 is 1. So I was really just doing 10 times 15. That was what I did there. And I'll join those two numbers together. I'm going to get the same number here. So now I'm going to do 25 times 225 times 15. So again, I can do the 225 times 10 plus the 225 times 5. Or since we are in 5th grade and we should be fluent with our double digit multiplication, you can just do it as double digit multiplication. So 5 times 5 is 25. Carry my 2. 5 times 2 plus 2 more is 12. Root my 1. 5 times 2 plus 1 more is 11. Okay, so now we've done our many. Zoos, drop down your 0. And now we'll do our many again, only this time we're in our 10th place. So 5 times 1 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 2 is 2. And then just add them up. Take a moment, add those on your own. And then see, do you see that answer choice that works for you? Okay, I do see that we did get the correct answer. So as long as you added them up correctly, you should have the correct answer. So that is it for me for today on a YouTube Live. But I'm just saying that I'm liking this YouTube Live thing. Plus, I got lots of subscribers now. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for working hard on your math. But honestly, comment if you need help on anything else, and have a great night. I will see you guys all tomorrow. I am on campus, so I will be definitely popping by and saying hello. Bye, guys. Have a great night. Oh, no, I didn't give you your other letters. Oh, boy. Okay, so your other 2 letters for your word are I and E. Put them together. Please make sure that you put your name on your paper. That way, you have a chance to win. And, bye. Thank you. Bye, guys.